residents and people in Killarney and Kerry are very disappointed that the VAT wasn't reduced in the budget. And the failure to do this has traumatised a lot of people. Indeed, one man came out in College Street in Killarney to me last Saturday morning in the pouring rain. He came over to the door of the car to highlight his disappointment. Look, many businesses were clinging on and hoping that they would get this boost in the budget, but they didn't. Look, restaurants, bars, sweet shops, souvenir shops, hairdressers, many of these are under pressure. Combined with the recent rules and regulations and the reduction of footfall caused by an influx of thousands of Ukrainians and immigrants into our hotels and guest houses and other places, you can't have it both ways, Taoiseach. You either support our tourism product or fill the hotels with immigrants. It's one or the other. Many businesses are struggling to pay the rates and also trying to cope with increased wage costs, electricity costs, many other rules and regulations. Clearly, it's very clear that, and many doors will close, and every one that does will have a knock-on effect. Unemployment benefit, redundancies, payments, and you'll see in 2 or 3 years, whatever government will be here inside, they'll be trying to spend a lot of money to entice people to open their doors again. Carers, the means test, it is very, very unfair, and we had a motion here a few weeks ago, and he didn't oppose it, and the assumption was that he would lift the means test. GPs, we have a lack of GPs, and you see, you know what's caused it. There's thousands of immigrants came into our county, and
Deputy, please. Deputy, will you please let the speaker?
Roads, Taoiseach. We're on the back foot all the time to get funding for roads. The Killarney bypass. It's going on for over 24 years now, and I'm asking to put money into this next year because people are parking their cars going in all the roads into Killarney. The Blackwater Bridge road from Blackwater Bridge to Sneem, that was built for horses and cars 200 years ago. And what did he do? He built a cycleway for 1 kilometre inside in the middle of the Ring of Kerry Road, coming from nowhere. There's no cycle path coming to it or going out of it. That's where the money is being squandered. The squandering of billions on migrants, bicycle sheds, huts, phone pouches, millions to RTE, and no funding at all for independent radio.
Deputy, please. Wait.
Look,
Leaders' questions is to focus on one issue, not a range of issues, please.
Look, Minister, please. Many working people have been...
Time is up, Deputy. Time is up, please.
Or should I... No, when they won't let me talk, Count Corley. I don't interrupt them people to talk, but you know something, I will from now on, and I'll have something to say to Deputy Batchik as well.
Right,
she was the minister, the person, the TD here inside that said that she'd build 1 million homes. Now she's proposing to build another bicycle shed. Since when did you become McAlpine?
Resume your seat. Deputy, please.
She wants a bicycle. She wants a bicycle shed outside the door, and people in Kerry are suffering trying to keep going.
Lord, please. Please.
That's outrageous. Ridiculous nonsense.
There's the truth.
Ridiculous nonsense.
Bravo.
I'll suspend the House. I will suspend the House if people don't have a bit of manners. Please.
Taoiseach.
Thanks very much, Ken Corla. I think we're up to 7 or 8 issues, so in the limited time available to me, allow me to do my best to help the Deputy. Firstly, the challenges that you've outlined there have nothing whatsoever to do with immigration. The shortage of GPs and the likes, that doesn't stand up to scrutiny. The issues in the hospitality sector and the likes as well. In fact, there's many parts of the hospitality sector that significantly benefit from people coming to our country and working in those facilities as well. So I think we just have to have I think it's important we're factual in our comments here. Look, a couple of issues. We very much value small businesses. We very much value the hospitality sector. And indeed, I know, the way this works is you ask 7 questions in one and then I try to answer them. And in the budget, we did our best to try and respond and support those businesses. And I know how important tourism and hospitality is to Killarney and is to County Kerry. We have, even as recently as today, at Cabinet, considered the detail of a €170 million scheme that we call the Power Up scheme. And under this scheme, all retail and hospitality businesses that had received a cost of business grant previously will receive a flat energy grant payment of €4,000 this year. Now, I've no doubt you'll be actively helping people in County Kerry apply for that. You'll be going into the shops and you'll be going into the cafes and the hotels and telling them how to apply for it. It's going to be very easy. They're going to get an email sent to them if they already got what we call the ICOB grant with a link. They can click on it. They can declare that they're still in business, that they're still operating, that they're paying the rates, and they get the £4,000 before Christmas. I know that will make a big difference. In addition to that grant, it is important to say, Deputy, that over the last 6 months, the increased cost of doing business, the ICOB scheme, has paid out over €242 million to almost 75,000 small and medium businesses, including a double payment to 39,000 businesses that are either in hospitality or in retail. By any objective fair measure, this is an unprecedented level of intervention in these sectors, and it's the right thing to do because they are the backbone of our economy, but it is an unprecedented level of intervention. I do fully accept, though, that there are real issues in relation to the cost base for hospitality businesses, for small businesses in Ireland, and I know Minister Burke is considering how best we can review the impact in terms of the range of costs that have come at small businesses, admittedly at a very fast pace. On top of that, we've very recently also in the budget under Minister O'Donovan announced a plan for what we call the National Training Fund that will see up to €20 million available for businesses to upskill their staff, with particularly €8 million targeted at small and medium businesses. Now, I know there are small businesses in Kerry that will benefit directly from that in terms of not having to pay the training costs for their staff and us being able to do that to assist them. Look, in relation to the issue of carers, I've already, I suppose, outlined a number of the measures that we have taken. We do intend to take more, but the record of this government is one of year on year increasing the financial supports available to carers and the number of carers who can access those supports, and I accept there's more to do. That's the work of the working group that will conclude this year. And on roads, our work continues, and indeed I was with you only very recently at the opening of the Listowel bypass.
Deputy Helay-Rae.
Many businesses have already closed, and what many more others were waiting and hoping that he'd reduce the VAT to 9%. He didn't do that. You're talking about the 4,000. What about the people that their rates went up from 20,000 to 80,000, from 5,000 to 20,000? Where is the 4,000 going to? How's the 4,000 going to help him? You see, you're trying to fool the people, but like the man that came out in the pouring rain to me last Saturday, they're waiting for it on the doorstep. They're waiting for it. Talking about the carers, he's been desperately unfair to these people, the great work that they do and that the home helps do. If that side, and then the beds that are closed in the Kerry hospitals. What did he do to help him in this budget?
Because focus on one issue, Deputy, not 2 or 3.
What?
You have to focus on one issue, not.
I never was taught that. I'm talking about the budget.
Well,
how many issues is that? There's a lot of problems for the people that I'm representing. But if I can only, he must write out the rules. I thought I was talking about the budget. But no, what else am I talking about? It's all connected to the budget, and if there's people interrupting me over here and over there, and they can't go, they're stuck in me now, what hope have I? And what hope have the people of Kerry if we can't highlight their issues? He did leave them down. He had the opportunity. He had more money spent under your noses here with huts and bicycle sheds and under your eyes. And he ordained them and he paid for them, and at the same time the OPW, there's so many more rivers, and it happened in Banan this week. They couldn't go up the road because he wouldn't let anyone clear out the river.
Well, the budget about that now, so can we please, can we leave it at that?
There's nothing for it in the budget.
All right, thank you. Point is made. Taoiseach, please.
I can't know where to start there, let alone end Concord, other than to hear Deputy Helay-Rae's passion for the people of Kerry, one that we share here. There's a number of things that we've taken in the budget that I know will make a real and meaningful difference to people in County Kerry. I can list a number of projects that we've worked at, many of which you've been at the opening of, in terms of whether it's the delivery of a university for Tralee. Now Kerry is now a university county, Tralee is a university town. Whether it's the road infrastructure, the likes of the Listowel bypass, which by the way came in on budget and on time. No, don't be shouting at me. You gotta go run. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best.
And you're talking about...
And on top of that...
You're nothing to do with that anyway. That
really
one bit in the world,
really
15 years ago, there was no account to.
All right, thank you very